can hear some noises. All right. Good morning, everyone. This is OG Academy with Travella Thursdays. I'm really sorry. I apologize. We have a little glitch and technical difficulties with the playing of the video. But as you could find out, as you could see, you can always find this video on your resources menu on your Rapid Funnel app. I welcome you to this episode, I should say it in a way, of Travella Thursdays. My name is Robert Becerra. And first of all, I want to thank OG Academy for the opportunity for sharing my experiences with Travella, where my commission or my mission is to share the value of our getaway portal that we call Travella. My name is Robert Becerra, like I said, and this is my 3 words of this week that is all retaliated to what we're attempting to share with you with Travella. Louder is timeless, and you can find this in any single vacation and piece of memory that you can treasure when you use Travella. Imagination, because as the same thing like it says here, it has no age. Imagination is limitless, just like the service that we get on part of the Forever Weeks program with our concierge customer service. Imagination is really up to whatever you can imagine that you want to live and put it together in your next vacation that we can make it happen. And dreams are forever. This is probably one of the topics that I love the most. And this is what's said by Walt Disney, by the way. And what I mean by that is I've been sharing with you from my first calls that I got involved with Travella once Organo gave this amazing opportunity and getaway travel getaway portal, because for me the most important things are to build my next memories that I can treasure, just like I've been living by the memories I got built as I was growing up, first with my family and now with my own family. And this is what we're here for. So let's take it away and let's speak about Travella this week. Might be a little bit different, but we're going to make it to the point. What we want to do with Travella is offer you a way for you never pay full prices again and I guarantee you maximum savings and the best price of the published prices. And this is really important. And this is why. We're talking about it. You can jump into Travella all under the same roof, where you can find discount for cruises, for flights, for resort condos, luxury hotel rooms, auto rentals, and excursion and activities. I've been bringing up to you also the opportunity to having your shopping portal. And why is this important? I was just listening to our product expo this week, and it was shared, and it makes totally sense. This is what I want to say it or double mention it to you. At the minute you start packing your bags, or the minute you start figuring out your next vacation, sometimes if you go like for a trail hike, you're gonna need some shoes, you're gonna need some socks, you're gonna need some mosquito repellent. And it is amazing the shopping experience that you can get under Travella, because it's kind of made custom fit for all these experiences that we're trying to build. Either if it was, like I said, a trail, like going to the trails, going to the mountains, going to the beach, I found so many discounts on this part of it that I recommend you to go ahead and look for it. Oops, again. And let's talk about Travala. I'm going to come down to the point this week. And what we got with Travala is the opportunity for you to hit the road again. Uh, Travel behavior has been changed. That is a statement that I'm not making. The only thing you have to do is think about, well, I want to travel now. There are some places that are opening. There are some places that are safe to do. There are some regulations and instructions that you have to follow and how to do that to keep it safe. And now it's not much more through the airports, it's much more through your next gas station, taking your car, and that's especially important too, because you know you can get amazing discounts like in vehicles like this. There are companies that are popping out all around the country in many countries where you can take the travel with you. And if you go into Travala, you can find some of these discounts. Obviously, you got to talk to the concierge and say, I want to rent a motorhome, and they will help you with that. Also, places to relax, get out of the routine, all this anxiety that we're getting. Maybe these next 2 weeks, right before kids go back to school in a different schedule, 2, 3 days out of the week. Well, this is the best time for you. And then now that there are places open to still take a last minute vacation. And if you need all the help you're gonna need is all you're gonna find it in Travala. A lot of beaches, a lot of places are opening, but this, like I said, this call is going to be down to the point of Travala. What's the value of using Travala when you make your Rex reservation? I've been talking to all of you about the experiences as far as like humping between or jumping between, I'm sorry, I should say, between websites when you're trying to find the best prices and you get just caught between the algorithm and the mechanics and all these outlets and what are you looking for? What's the price range you're trying to get? What's your budget? And then after that, you need to wait for the outlet to confirm your reservation. And it's sometimes a nightmare. This is the nightmare that I refer showing to your hotel and the reservation is not in there. It does not exist. Or showing to the airport and your flight was oversold and they need to ask you to wait for the next flight. And then it kind of messes out your whole planning because you know how it is. But with Travala, it's not like that. I want to share with you, this is a real confirmation number that I did for a flight. I was doing this after the working hours of the concierge. So I jump into the website. And what I like from day one about Travala is I have never struggled, and I want you to hear me out loud and clear. I have never struggled with the reservations I make to Travala, either if it is for a car rental, for a hotel reservation, for an airfare, for booking anything, even as much as shuttles, you know, the shuttle that takes you from the airport to the hotel. And I never, ever, from this whole last year, I got a 1 year that I've been using Travala since August of last year, September, I should say. And I have never, ever, ever struggled with the booking reservations. My confirmation never changes number. I just had an experience with my flight was rescheduled by the airline, but everything was a transition that worked out as smooth. Matter of fact, they even paid me for an extra stay because I didn't like the flight I had and I have to stay an extra day. And Travala and the concierge and also the customer service, regular customer service, was able to help me. So that's why I'm spending a little bit more time on this slide. If you ever struggle with your reservations because you were hopping between outlets, I have to tell you, that's part of my history of before Travala and after Travala. I don't even have one story that I could share with you of anything. Matter of fact, now that I remember me that I remind myself, I did not like the parking fees of a hotel that I stay because of the pandemic. They were charging up to $100 per day for parking fees, and Travala was able to get in there and get involved to the customer service, and that got fixed. I did not pay the $100 fee that they were requiring, but I had somebody coming covering my back and say that was not part of the reservation I made, and they had to honor exactly what the reservation was made for on the under the statements of the reservation was made for. So, yeah, I save about $50 because otherwise I would have to pay the $100 fee. I was already there, right? So that's kind of the way the hotel sometimes get you. You're already here, and no surprise, this is something that you didn't know. Well, once you book it, They keep their word. And I really want to thank Travala for that. And I want to share with you that value. That $50 could be the $50 you will be paying for the service. Like I'm gonna jump right now and say, do you Travala? And you ask me how. Everything starts when you buy your $50 membership for 1 month to access the Getaway portal. That's what I was saying. The fact that $50 that Travala customer service was able to make the hotel honor the reservation I made, save me enough money to pay for a whole month of my membership with Travala. And that's what you how you can get Travala for yourself. It starts with $49 a month. You get access to all the discounts, like I say, is the first part of it. The Getaway portal, and also you have a chance to save $100 when you buy the whole year. You go for the annual membership, you get it for $500. So there you go, you save that. And if you were not here with me before, I have shown to you in previous calls where you can save up to $100 per night of your reservation. So that means that even if you travel only 2 or 3 times a year, you know, summertime, holiday season, or maybe a little business getaway or a little family getaway or a solo getaway, I will ensure you that you will find these savings through the year, and it makes it worth it makes it being value. And now we have these packages where you pay $2,300 and you jump into the second phase of the savings, I should say, or the service value that we can add to the opportunity that you could have with us with Travala. And that means that you can buy a forever week. And it also includes the first month of your Getaway portal. But you get access to all the help of your concierge. And this is amazing. Last week, I was talking to you about a conversation that I had with Tina over the concierge on the concierge customer service. But I'm going to share with you one that I had with John. John helped me to figure it out a family vacation. This was not for me because remember, you can add up to 5 people, 5 friends, family members into your membership, and you could that way you could extend the value of these discounts to them. You get to keep your forever week, your 8 days, 7 nights, but your family and friends get the value of the discounts that you can get. So I was helping my friend to book some reservations for her whole family. 24 members of her family were traveling to Disney World, and John took all the information. We were doing some price matching. Everything worked smoothly. And 2 hours later, we got the call from customer service of the concierge. And what John found was the same price my friend was paying for booking the reservations. I'm gonna put it in a number. It was $2,400 per family. There were 6 families, and what we never knew, and what the surprise was, is through the travel company that my friend was using, it was exactly the same price. But we need some requirements like shuttle from the airport to the hotel, and we need a shuttle from the hotel to the park, to the theme park all day, night, and all day. They wanted to have the flexibility of traveling back and forward between the hotel and the park at any point of time. Bottom line, it was the same price, but this was the difference because we never mentioned how many rooms we needed per family. What John did was effectively fix everybody on the maximum occupation per room. And instead of getting 1 room per family, they got 2 rooms per family. So we're getting enough rooms for this party of 24 people for the same price, but instead of having 1 room per family, they're having 2. I'm just gonna let you think about that, how much more value you could have by getting the help of the concierge through your booking, through this kind of scenario where a big family was traveling together and all these needs were exactly matched. And I'm really proud and really I have some joy kind of helping people find their best way, the new way to travel actually with Travala with the help of the concierge. Now you can also buy, now that I'm gonna jump really, you gotta speed up. You can also buy 2 weeks for 42.50. And also it comes with the first month of the getaway. And what do you mean by 2 weeks? That you have 2 opportunities to travel and get accommodations in one of the resorts or luxury hotels or condos that Travala exclusively manages. Is 2 weeks out of the year for every year, for 8 days and 7 nights. Obviously, depending on the property and the location, you paid resort fees and taxes, but that will leave it up to the concierge to claim to you because it's all based on availability where you flying to, where you're going to, and all that help, and all those insights, all those little small cab worlds, you will get to talk to that about with your concierge. Now, what else we have? Well, we have right now something that is really amazing and is going on that I not really want to spend a lot of time because I don't want to confuse you. But everything that I just explained to you, the 1 week, the 2 weeks, this is the 1 week, you get 2 weeks out of the year. Now you get the 2 weeks, you get 4 weeks out of the year. And when you buy the 4 weeks, you literally have 2 months out of the year. So this is the one that I like the most because I've been traveling an average every 3 months. That makes it 4 times a year. But if I get to have another 4 weeks out of the year, well, that's 2 months out of 12. You know how it is right now with the home officing and homeschooling. I think I'm gonna upgrade my Travala Forever Weeks for the 4 week package. That way I can consider that I can travel every let's say every 10 weeks, something about that. And it's not about forcing you to travel, but it's the opportunity to travel. So amazing deal. I welcome everybody to try it. I welcome to everybody to reach out the independent distributor or associated that we have with us that to tell you more about it, more in detail. Especially you can call Travel and actually have some questions for customer service if you need to. But this is what I finished. I welcome you to try Travala so you will never pay the full price again. And again, we warranty the maximum savings and the best price on published prices. I will talk to you about more about that in the next time. But for now, I welcome all my associates and OG family to download Rapid Funnels because that's the way to go. And remember, with Organo, we do everything purposely and ordinary. This is it for me. Big shout out from the Chi-Town, Chicago. And I will see you in the next time on Travel Thursdays through OG Academy. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.